Okay, so 6 years ago, I bought a rather affordable tube amp, and today we're gonna see how that thing still sounds and how well it's held up. So let's get it. Okay, so this is my Marshall Origin 50. Now, I bought this amp 6 years ago, not sponsored, nothing like that. I bought this amp myself, and they were pretty affordable out of the gate. Now, they have since raised the price on these, but the cool thing about these amps is that you can snag them used for right around 400 bucks. And I think for what it does, it's a pretty good deal. And this has brought up the question to me of, do these more affordable amps actually last over time? Now, I'm not a touring musician or gigging musician, but I do use my amps quite a bit. They might be on for hours at a time. This one has also been moved 3 different times, from one house to a studio, back to a house, and then down here to Tennessee. So it's been jostled around, moved and everything. And I just wanted to see how well it held up. And everything you heard in that intro track was all this amp. The only thing that wasn't really the amp was I'm plugging it into the aux box, and I'm using my UA reverberator, reverb, and then I used a Greer Lightspeed to boost for the solo. And that's pretty much it. And then I used this thing, which I just found. I can find nothing out about these pedals, so if anybody knows about these. I used like 2 notes in the intro. I just turned the vibe on for just a second. But this thing sounds awesome. Like I said, I can literally find nothing out about these. So if you know anything about it, whoever makes this, awesome job. You made a rad pedal. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna be playing the Marshall Origin 50, but I'm gonna compare it to my Plexi back there, which is significantly more expensive. My biggest issue with the Origin has never been the sound, it's that the materials that it's made of do feel a little cheap when you pick up and feel another amp. Like, it's very light, you can feel the handle, and I'm like, I don't know if I trust the handle to hold the thing. So people, that's just a personal opinion thing, but outside of that, the amp sounds very good. I've never seen the insides of them, but it sounds good, and that's kind of what I care about the most at the end of the day. So we're going to actually compare this to an amp that is significantly more expensive and let you guys decide if you think that, is it worth getting the big dog, or are you sticking with the Origin 50? Because it's really got a cult following at this point. So, what did you guys think about it? In my opinion, the Plexi wins hands down in all categories of guitars. But what I will say is that I think for, a fraction of the cost, the Origin sounds awesome. It totally has that Marshall vibe, and that's what you're going for. And it just sounds really good. Like I said, in that track, I was like, I don't know, I wouldn't have listened to that track and been like, I bet that's a $400 tube amp. I don't want to listen to this song anymore. So, it's up to you guys. Of course, what you get, the Plexi, a little bit more well-made, does have, just a different tone to it, in my opinion, but the Origin sounds great. So, if you guys have one of these, I'd be curious to know. Leave your comments down below, and, just get your rock and roll on. That's what really matters. Grab a guitar, play it, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye, homies. Woo!